invite you to listen to the following discussion with Supreme Master Ching entitled Every Soul Marks Its Own Journey, spoken to our association members at the International 3-Day Retreat in Los Angeles, California on December 16, 1998.
All right then, you feel happy? Good, keep it up, yeah? Remember, you are greater than anything else in this life. Anything else cannot be greater than you. Be it happiness, be it disaster, be it personal affair, be it business, success or failure. Nothing is bigger than you. So keep it up, okay? Keep it up. Really, God loves us. I know that for sure. Our Father, He takes care. If we really need it, sometimes we don't need it, and we just want to be spoiled. And it's also fine. But then we don't have a chance to learn what we can do. Like if we delegate everything to everyone else, then we also delegate the power. The people who do things for us, they have more chance to learn, more chance to be more able, yeah? And we, meanwhile, left with not much. Actually, it's also true. Jeez. Okay then, at least I know how to sympathize you, truly. Oh my God, how you live your life. It seems like we are never free. You cannot go away anywhere more than 1 or 2 weeks because the bills chase after you. You can't go. You're not prisoner, but you're bound. Yeah. Now that I have to pay bill and everything alone, without any help at all whatsoever, then I know what it is like. Terrible. You can't go anywhere. You have to go back soon. Otherwise your bills, is unpaid. Even if you pay automatic from the bank, there are some are not automatic. And there are always something new coming along, right? And a lot of junk mails. You have to read it, see if it's important or not, and then throw in there. Jesus, what a life we have, my God. And who say you are free? You say, I'm a free man. You're not really free. We are all pre-owned, owned by electric company, we're owned by water company, and we're owned by what? Anything. Like you order some new windows or something, and then they haven't delivered it yet, but they deliver a note to you, saying that something, very technical, very lawyer-like term, like if we don't pay, they're going to do what. But I haven't even seen the merchandise. So they say you have to call this number immediately, blah, blah. Okay, so I call the number, and after pressing 100 buttons, I finally got the one. I said, well, what is this? And so he explained to me, he said, nothing, it's okay. This company just tried to tell you that they are delivering things to you. I said, but why they say I have to call you and collect and whatever, what is all this? He said, no, that is if you really won't pay later. But I said, I haven't seen anything. I don't even see a bill yet. Why do they do this thing to people? Suppose I wasn't home at that time, or I'd be home for months because I don't know that. And they will put like second one in, third one in, and then I'm finished. You're used to it. I'm not used to it. I never am used to it. I've been all this time without knowing all these things. My life was very simple before. I did not even have a phone in my apartment. I never needed to. And now there's 100,000 and things I need because I have 100,000 people. Yeah, all the equipment and technique, and I even trying to learn computer. Can you believe that? Email, whatever, in case things are happening all the time. But just it doesn't do me any good or do you any good if I sit here and crying, or complaining. So we just smile it away, things will go away. And most of the time we see through it, as an illusion, just play along. That's it. It's not so bad. To live alone is not so bad. You can see things more clear, no? You can see through the illusion clearer.
If I get lost on that plane, will you help me find my way back?
No, the master won't let you do that. You have visa and passport. You have a destination. Can't just get lost in between even if you want to. Okay? Right. Don't worry about it. Let yourself go. Enjoy. Yeah? No problem.
Is that an indication that the soul is trying to leave the body? Is that what that means?
Oh, it does leave the body all the time. Just sometimes we are aware, sometimes we are not. And when the soul leaves the body, or sometimes when we enter into a higher state, the body is just there but the soul's gone. So you want to move your leg, it doesn't move. Yeah? Because the soul is out. The mover out. See? Just like your driver, the driver's out of the car doesn't move. If you try to drive your car from a long distance, it's a little difficult, no? Same with the soul and the body. This is only a car, yeah? So sometimes when we ask each other, how are you doing? And so I'm okay, I'm sick, and all that is all nonsense. We're not sick, we're not okay, we're not okay. Just the body is not okay, the car is not okay, or the car is okay. So we should say, my body is okay, or it's still working. My body is not okay, but I'm fine. You're okay. You're so old and wise, and you should be more courageous. I'm so young and small, and I'm not scared. Why should you be scared? It's new, the mind is scared of everything new. That's all, okay? Not that we are scared. The mind is scared that he won't find a way back. What for you want to find a way back here? Well, what is it here that you need? No, it's a hotel, for example. And if you find your way back to an apartment or a house, you will leave it another time. Okay? Brother? Let go. Yep. Some people like your experience and they don't even have it. They sit all night long. Yeah? And they still feel, it's still there. And they don't want to walk, but their legs just stand up and walk to the coffee shop, for example, or television set, So you should feel happy, yeah? That your mind is settled down enough that you could even leave the body. Yeah. You are happy? Yes. That's the purpose. That's good boy. Yes. All right. What else?
You have promised a taste of enlightenment.
What do you think enlightenment is?
I think it's a state of being completely in bliss all the time, which is above sorrows and joys and so on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can be if you don't sit there and calculate and expect too much. If you let yourself go, you would have seen more and you will feel more better. Instead of enlightenment longer time, you are enlightened only for a short while and see a small light. Enlightenment means you lighted yourself, so you saw the light. That is enlightenment. You see, just like you in plane, and you go into the plane, right? So that is enlightenment. So what I have promised, you got, yeah. And also you can hear the heavenly sound. I'm sure you sit there and say, where's the light? Where's the sound? When? How much? Yeah. It's not that you expect too high. You are entitled to expect the highest as possible. It's just that if you're using your mind too much, sitting there, waiting, calculating, then you stay in that level of the thinking instead of experiencing, you know what I mean? For example, if your lover come to you, yeah, you should hug her, kiss her, not just sitting there and say, what now? I'm supposed to feel blissful, I'm supposed to feel in love, I'm supposed to feel very nice, but you don't do anything. You just sit there and thinking. Then that's it. You know, time might pass and you don't experience the happiness.
Well, thank you, Master.
Yeah, next time just sit there and relax, right? And the light come, it's fine, right? And it don't always come all the time because your mind is busy. Because we're used to it thinking too much. We're used to it scattering our attention outside, yeah? So we're not inside. And if you don't go within, then you go without, see? You go without the light. So the meditation is the training, you know? Training till we go back inside again.
We'll get better as the time will go by.
You got it. You got it. And you told me you're not enlightened. Okay. Okay. Yes.
I'd recommend for initiates to try to diminish the contact with non-initiates in order to avoid some bad influence.
Yeah. Or you cannot avoid it. Leben Sie ein normales Leben. That's the best. Ja?
Danke.
Wenn wir zusammen mit der Initiate, es ist gut. Für uns zu wieder, wie sagt man, erstärken unsere Beziehung mit Gott oder unsere Glaub, ja, in Gott. Aber wenn wir nicht mit Initiates, wir müssen auch die anderen Leute als Gott sehen oder Gott Kinder sehen. Und das ist die beste Einstellung, ja. Ich glaube, wir müssen doch leben, einfach leben lassen, ja. Ja, wir sind alles Gottes Kinder. Ob initiiert oder nicht initiiert. Wir müssen nicht immer so unterscheiden, ob dies ist der Buddha, die andere nicht und so weiter. Das ist zu kompliziert. Wir müssen mit Liebe die Leute verhandeln. Behandeln.谢谢. Yeah. Sometimes our body reacts differently to the power of the light. Yeah, because we have been throughout our life with too much toxin, yeah, inside and outside, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychically, psychologically, yeah. So when we are in contact with the light, the power is too different from what we have been in contact with, too much different, like black and white. So the body, the cells of the body doesn't know what to do. It's too new. It don't know what kind of information. It doesn't know what instruction to give. See? So it give out all kind of signal. Shouldn't worry, okay? So make sure that your diet is pure and then finally you'll be okay. And just don't pay attention to it. Alright? Don't pay attention. You see, just like if we burn the finger and we see the light, we know it's burning. So the mind give out signal like burn. It hurts. So we withdraw. And if we're cold, then the mind give out a signal, put more clothes on, or shiver, so we know that it's cold. But the light from the Buddha, he doesn't know. What is this? What is this? You know, he doesn't know how to react. It looks like fire, but it doesn't burn. It looks like light, but it doesn't give shadow. It feels like electricity, but it doesn't give a shock. So that the mind doesn't know how to give the instruction, yeah? And that's why it's a little bit confused. And sometimes it takes a while to get used to it. Don't worry about it, nothing wrong. But you feel comfortable otherwise? Everything okay? You spend energy, that's why you're tired. Okay? Let it go. Otherwise, I send you to the Tibetan monastery and then you feel, oh yeah, I'm in the element, yeah. Okay? Yeah. Yes?
What choice do we really have in all of what we see and what's going on? My meditations are very good. I'm very clear, but I'm not sure what choices I really have in my whole life. You know,
like what?
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if you can help me with what choices I have.
Like work or change your situation?
What happens in life?
Yeah, what happens is what we normally make it.
We have choice.
Yes, we do. We are God, or at least God's offspring. So, but you have to see it with your strong power of conviction. I made my choice, so you can make yours. If I can make it, I'm a small person, I can make a smaller decision. And you bigger, you make bigger decision. Yeah, bigger choice.
But it's still true that we're in this illusion that it's actually an illusion, but we still have choice about what we make happen.
Oh, sure, because since it is an illusion, we can change it anytime. If it's a solid thing, unchangeable thing, real thing, then it might be difficult to change. But can you imagine it's an illusion? So we can always play it around, no? Okay. Don't you think so? Yeah. Okay. So you answer yourself. But the problem is not many people can see through as an illusion and get caught up in it. But the enlightened people, they might look like they're caught in it, but they're not. They can see in a different side, you know, and they can choose to play along with it, or they can choose to quit, change. So if you don't like your future, then change your present. Because if you don't change your present, you know the future outcome is inevitable. Very easy. Do anything you want. Don't worry about it. As long as you don't hurt other people and you don't do anything that's bad. Because even though it's illusion for you, it might not be illusion for the next door. Okay? You can still do that too. But then the society won't forgive you. And then they make trouble for your conscience. Otherwise, actually, nothing can bind us. Nothing is a must in this world. Nothing we must do, nothing we should do. Everything is okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Have you ever watched movies? Yeah, you watch movies. Yeah. For example, you watch movies, you see that Clint Eastwood is shooting somebody and he's dead and all that. But then you come home and you think he's not that person, you know. Clint Eastwood is somebody else, right? Or Tom Cruise or whoever that is somebody else. He's not that guy. But when you see him on the screen, he's that guy. It's so real, so real. But when you take a minute to think about it, it's truly just a comedy. It's just a play, it's a drama. So clear, similar to this life. You can see this life just as clear as you see that movies. And if you haven't seen it that clear, you continue meditation and think about it until you're that clear. And then you're, enlightened big time. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, Master. I've been doing research for quite a few years on the diet, and I was wondering, have you considered perhaps considering how badly treated, especially in this country, but I think all over the world, dairy animals are treated? Have you considered maybe moving away from dairy products? I've been really discovering a lot about the killing on the dairy farms that goes on so much, and I was wondering if maybe, since commercial dairies do so much killing, maybe.
Well, I cannot force people to give up milk and all that. Well, I could tell them to avoid everything altogether. That's the best. And we all get initiation and die together. That would be the most compassionate thing. We avoid everything. But, dairy product, I cannot, tell them to avoid it altogether. You understand? Even though I myself I'm not really keen on using them. You see what I mean? So minimize, if you don't like it, minimize the intake and supply with soya product, okay?
Right.
Yeah, but otherwise other people, I cannot force them. In time, they will realize it. They will be more sensitive and they will know what's right, what's wrong for themselves. You see what I mean? It's good that we are vegetarian already. Yes, and avoid all animal killing product. Yeah, brother? But I understand your compassion. But most of them don't know this going on, what's going on in their farm. I use like butter-like stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and sometimes they have also soya cheese, which also tastes very nice. Yes, but you have to let people ease in, ease themselves in.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Could I just ask one other quick question about, do you consider it important for us in our daily life to do things very careful, with attention to detail, with mindfulness and awareness, like in the Buddhist tradition of mindfulness with full attention? Or is it mostly just important to do the practice for 2.5 hours a day and keep the precepts and that's enough, and not so much worrying about the mindfulness practice?
I think you should also do mindfulness. If you drive the car, I advise you use all the mindfulness you can. And if you operate the machine with running on full power in the manufacturing, I advise that you use a Buddhist mindfulness. Okay? It's just a way of thinking. Yeah, I was saying, actually, we are mindful every day. We have to. We have to. You sit in a computer and tell me you're not mindful of the computer, or on the email, or internet. Tell me if you're not mindful, how you get it, how you get things right. You have to direct your finger, yeah, so that the arrow will point you where you want, and then you have to read the information, etc. So we use mindfulness all the time. We just don't mention it. But I do also say, like briefly, like everyday life, whatever you do, you do it with your heart, with the utmost concentration. Give your best to it, and that's a mindfulness, okay? Your mindfulness, therefore you don't take lives. You take care that your diet is pure vegetarian. Your mindfulness, that's why you are responsible for your family and job. You see? Your mindfulness, that's why you don't commit something against the law or hurt people. All these are mindfulness, all the time. Okay? I just don't specify too many different methods, and give it a name. Buddha, he likes names. He likes numbers. Also, he's a man. The Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, Noble Path, the Travelings, and the 28, the 50 Maya method, the 108, blah, blah. He loves numbers. Yeah, and he names them all, Even when he just was born, he walked 7 steps. You believe it?
Master, as you know, I was initiated last night, and I thank you for that and for taking on all my bad karma. I have been reading for a few months many of your books and watching your videos, and all of my questions have been answered. But Monday evening, I went into the store, and I came upon the catalog of all your artwork and all the reproductions also. And the first time I had seen those, and I was very impressed. Just as you speak, they're simple but profound, but with a uniqueness, and I was very taken in by them. But in the description of one of the pictures, there was a mention of you being on retreat somewhere, or being someplace and fasting.
Retreat?
Well, no, I don't think it was a retreat, but you were someplace fasting when you painted one of the pictures.
Uh-huh.
And that's the first reference I had seen to fasting. And is that part of your practice somehow, fasting?
Not really.
When do you fast?
I don't know. Just when I feel like it.
For how long?
Sometimes several weeks.
Really?
Sometimes, I don't know, maybe over a month or something.
Mm.
As long as I want. But I don't want it too long. It's no fun.
Mm.
I don't have husband. I don't have anything. I couldn't eat. Then what do I do? No, not necessary. But if now and again, you want to empty your system for half a day or a day or two, it's all right. Mm-hmm. It's also not bad. Just like now and again you clean out your garage, give a garage sale, or clean out the house, put out the old clothes that you don't use for a long time. It's also not bad. If you don't want to do that, it's also none of anyone's business. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes I don't feel the need to eat. You see, it's natural. I don't do things deliberately. Yeah. No. One time, a long time ago, I used to eat only once a day. Okay? When I was still wearing that kind of monk robe, I ate only once a day. If you fast for a few weeks or something, or after 10 days or after 2 weeks, food don't taste good at all after you eat it again the first time. It tastes nothing. It tastes like paper. And then you get used to it and use it, and you train your taste bud again, and it begins to taste good again. And then you go back to life again. So you can eat or you cannot eat. It's up to you. It's not important, but it's fun to eat. Because it's so boring sometimes, you know. It's so boring sometimes. You need a change to live. Well, I do. Since I'm working with you, you know, I like to look like you, act like you, so you feel more related. If I don't eat, everybody would try to imitate.
Hello, Master. I'm glad to see you. And I've been waiting to see you for a very long time. I've had experiences of meeting you in my dreams. And my question is there a son of heaven?
Oh. Well, it's just a number again. If you want, I can change it into 9.
Right. Okay, Master. Thank you.
You know, Mohammed, he was a man too.
That's true.
I love number. They love number, man. Yeah. And you are a man, so you ask questions concerning number. You care so much about number.
So I believe that there is a son of heaven. It's
Seven heaven?
Like you've got 5 levels, and then you've got 6 and a 7th. So that's why I do
6
believe.
and 7 included this and the hell. Makes 7, yeah. It doesn't matter. It's like God, he's also a man somehow, so he make the world in 7 days. If it were up to me, I make it in 1 minute. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, it don't matter, brother. Okay, just like in the old time, 7 and 9 are the number represent heaven. It's a lucky kind of number. You know, like God created in 7 days. Yeah, as or sometimes people say on the 9 heavens too. Okay, and there's certain number that people believe that is correspond with the cosmos energy, so they name it like that. All right. So just like in Chinese, everything in a big number, they say is 10,000. For example, they say 10,000 things are one. That means the whole cosmos are one. Yeah, we all are one. But they don't say we and God are one, or we and the cosmos are one. They say 10,000 things are one. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
It's just a different saying in different country. And since a prophet or a master is bound to be born somewhere in this planet, he's bound to be speaking in his own native kind of ideology or terminology, you understand? So that people understand him. But then his teaching will be spreading far and wide, and people keep using that to another country as well. And then finally it reached the whole world and everybody used that language. You see?
I just want to say that this is the first time I'm at your presence, and it's very peaceful. Once you said something in one of your videotapes which helped me out very much, and that was that you said a very short sentence, which was very beautiful. And it was that things are just the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always liked to analyze things in my life, and I've done it too much.
Right.
And it creates problems for me sometimes. So thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. So it hit you, huh? That sentence.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
And another thing I was going to ask you is regarding to some of the experiences people have been talking about. At night, sometimes when I sleep, this has happened to me before, even before I got initiated.
Mm.
It's this feeling that you're being kind of sucked out of your body.
Yeah.
And I have been able to deal with that now. I'm not so scared anymore of
You're
it.
not-
No, I mean, I just let it flow, and
Yeah, that's good.
flow up. And when I really let it go, I see beautiful things, and
Yes.
it's wonderful.
That's the way it should be.
Yes, but there's just one little thing.
What?
Lately, after meditation, this happens at night, and the vibrations which start off this detachment from body, they're very strong, and all of a sudden I just hear thousands of nightingales not only singing but shouting in my ears. And it's not just about, gently departing from the body. It's like I'm being kicked out of my own body, Yes, exactly. So it's hard not to get, really frightened, because it just happens like that,
Too
very
sudden,
quickly.
huh?
So
Okay.
I know that you have now said that there's nothing to be afraid of, and it's okay, but what should we do? I mean, should we just recite the names? Because
Say a name, call the master if you're scared.
so there's
Call
nothing to
anything
do.
you want.
Yeah.
Give you calm down, but you still have to go.
Okay.
Hmm?
All right.
You saw it before you go by bicycle. First, or motorcycle, to get acquainted with the machine. And now you're in a Mercedes-Benz or maybe a rocket. I don't know what you have chosen to ride with.
Okay.
Is it too much? Then
I'm
break-
very, very grateful that it happens to me.
Uh-huh.
I thank God, I thank Heavenly Father, and I thank you very much for this. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah. You're doing well. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. Just the mind is scared and the body is shocked. The body cells, not used to it. That's all. When you're yanked out of the body, the mind wants to hold on to it. Yes, that's all. But it's all right. It's all right. Okay?
To listen to the following discussion with Supreme Master Ching Hai, entitled Every Soul Marks Its Own Journey, spoken to our association members at the International 3-Day Retreat in Los Angeles, California, on December 16, 1998.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as a white snowflake from Germany, I ended up in Australia and run a business. And I'm dealing with 200 people and create a lot of distractions for myself. And my question is, how can I stay in business, be honest with the people, keep them with that? It's hard. For when I'm sitting still, all the distractions, creating a lot of problems for me. It takes nearly up all my meditation time to calm down all these little devils. And focus on the real thing.
Do you mean when you do in business too much, you can't concentrate to meditate?
It all comes up in meditation, all the
Okay. I
the
understand.
distractions, and
So what you want to do? Quit business or quit meditation?
is
I'll keep
another way.
both. No. Yeah, you keep both. If it's too much, you slow down, like you cut whatever, trim a little bit. Trim it off a little bit, your business. Like whatever not necessary, like reduce the business. If that's what you want. If not, then you have to take it. We cannot have all things in life at the same time and enjoy it. Even if you cannot enjoy. So You have to see. Sometimes business don't have to be that big, for example, you know. If you want to have more time or more concentration, more relaxed mind to do it, then you try to see which business you can cut off a little, okay? Yeah? If you can. If cannot, then you have to bear with it.
Thank you.
I know what it's like. I also have to take care of a lot of things. Yes, sir?
Hi, Master. I just want to thank you very much. Ever since I got initiated, my life's completely changed. I just want to thank you for that. I'm very, very happy.
Oh, thanks God.
What I want to ask is regarding spreading the word of the Kuan Yin method. How should we, because recently in London we had a Healing Arts Festival where we had a stall and we were giving out sample booklets and answering questions. And some people were very interested and we had a very good response. But other people, they thought it's too good to be true, it's for free.
Of course.
So, I mean, should we actively try and promote it or just sort of do the usual festivals and let things happen by themselves?
You do what you feel like.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Naturally, okay?
Okay, that's thank you.
Welcome. I'm glad you feel good. That's the main thing.
Yeah, my mum's meditating now and my brother is as well.
Wow,
so
good for you.
Everything
else will come along if you well enlighten yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks God for that.
Master, I'd just like to know, how do you take care of so many millions of initiates you have?
I don't take care, he takes care. Yeah, I don't do anything, brother. If you think I'm doing anything, you have to think it again. I just do what I have to do, just like the way you do, okay? Everything else goes along with it. Yeah?
Yeah.
You just have to be one with the universal power and then everything is taken care of, including myself. Right? And I just do the things I do, just like you do. You eat, you sleep, you take care of your business, I do exactly the same. Yeah?
Second question.
Yes.
Sometimes I see so much misery in the world, little children suffering or so much wars and... I wonder what was the purpose of God to create this world?
Oh.
What came to his mind to...
Oh. We talked about that before. He doesn't create anything. We all share the play, the drama. Suppose everybody is a Buddha already. Okay, suppose God. Okay, suppose you want him to create everything in perfection, right? Okay? Everybody's enlightened, everybody is sweet and kind, everybody is compassionate, everybody is gentle, yeah, everybody is peaceful, no hunger, no suffering, nothing at all. Then what is there to do? You sit here, I sit there looking at each other all day long. We don't even know what compassion is. We don't even know what love is because we don't know suffering. We don't know sympathy. We don't see any suffering. You understand? We don't know God because there's nothing else except God. So there must be something ungod. So in order for us to recognize God, there must be some misery for you to compare and know happiness. That's the purpose of all these things here. And if you don't know that, then you suffer with it. And if you know that, then you understand, you just play along. All right?
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
Because to experience light, one has to know the darkness.
Yes, sure. You got it.
Thank you.
You just prove that you're more enlightened now. It's okay to suffer, you know, brother? It's okay. You don't have to stop yourself suffering, you know. Just let it go. If you suffer, you suffer. If you want to cry, you cry. If you want to laugh, you laugh. That's the way it is. Things are the way they are, you know. Don't worry. Don't think why, what, right? Yeah, just accept them. You know, it's fun to cry sometimes, you know. It's fun to know suffering. I mean, it's something changed. Like sometimes you go out eat Chinese. Sometimes you go out eat Indian food. It's hard. It's but you like it. It's a change from your French fry. Okay, brother? So everything is okay, really. That's why the Chinese say there's nothing to do under the sun. Yeah? but we want to do it. We want to feel the suffering. We want to feel the aliveness, yeah, of our being. And if you just feel blissful every day, then you can't enjoy it either, because this is only blissful. How do you know it is blissful? If you don't have woman, how you know you are man? Huh? Right? You feel you're really man when you see a woman. Wow. Yeah. Everything is perfect. Suffering also fine. Yeah? These people who suffer, whether knowing or not knowing, they have chosen to suffer. You don't know this. Yeah, you know? Yeah, cause and effect. Who caused cause and effect in the beginning? Huh? Were all God. Who can cause us the cause and effect? Who can make us suffer karma? We made it. We wanted it to happen. Huh? You see what I mean?
So, who created the evil?
We did it. So that we can know God better. Yeah, we have the night so we know the day better.
Master, do we suffer because of our past karmas in the previous life, or like the sufferings as a human being, sometimes a person goes through pain and pleasures.
Pain and pleasures?
Everybody sometimes has good times and bad times.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah.
We wanted it.
And this is because of the past karmas of the previous life? Or?
Yes, but we wanted it. We wanted to have karma, we wanted to have past life, we wanted to make mistakes in order to create a new bad karma so that we can experience what we want to experience. We want to create the effect. So we do certain things in order to bring about that effect. So that we can go through that suffering, so that somebody else can have pity on us, and somebody else can do something else. Sava?
Sava.
Just like in the movies. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. He has to kill somebody so that somebody else can come jump in and make revenge. And then somebody else can go and catch him. And some police will go and chase around. So the drama come into life. Yeah?
But I thought when a human being is born, they promise a lot to do good things so that their karmas in this particular life will be good.
Yes,
but
yes.
Once they come here, they forget their purpose.
They do good things.
Most of the people, they forget their purpose.
And then they come back do it again. Yeah, but they might be also forgetting on purpose. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they are not hurried to do it yet. They say, okay, well, I thought I want to do it this time, but never mind, next time I still have time. See what I mean?
They may not find you next time.
Somebody else will be there. They find the enlightenment, the Christ power. They don't necessarily find a person like this.
And when a person leaves the body here, does the soul rest for a little while in the cosmos, or does it come back right away? Like 10 years, 20 years, 50 years,
yeah.
Or it comes back right away?
Depends. Depends on what he wanted to do. You see, every soul marked his own journey.
Right.
And chose his role. And in order to choose his role, to do his role, you know, he marked his own schedule and journey. Okay?
And I also believe that the soul chooses the perfect womb and the perfect time where one can reap the past karmas.
Yes. This is just low talk, believe me. In the higher dimension, we are all God. Whatever we do, we are God. You know, everybody is doing his own thing in order to go back to the kingdom of God in his own time.
Well, I'm glad I'm your disciple, so I don't have to come back.
Somebody else is glad to come back too. So it's okay, fine. All right, you finished? Thank you. So, okay, next one. Yes.
When I got interested about initiation, I overheard from some of your tapes that all our karma would be erased. I must have quite a bad because I'm still suffering.
Oh, Not all the karma, all the stored karma, but the present karma we have to take care. Yeah? If the karma of this life is taken away, you have no excuse to be here. Okay?
And where about the karma from 5 generations you were mentioning about?
No, they'll be helped. Yeah.
This is one of the main reason why I
yes, they will be taken care of.
Thank you.
Yes. You know why? Because one person come here, he brings a whole group of related co-players, co-workers. You see what I mean?
Yes.
So once this person is released, the other co-workers, our colleagues, has nothing else to do. So we bring them all home.
It seems that that's why
Simple.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Master, when one is doing the practice, either the light or the sound practice, if I'm doing it, there's always this sense of me in the light or the sound. Is the goal to go beyond this sense of me doing the practice?
It will. We'll eventually go to that point when you don't even feel your body and yourself anymore. Okay? Mm-hmm. In time. Yeah.
Yes, hi Master. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you very much for initiation. And my question is, when I'm doing the sound, after I did the light, I feel I have a lot of energies, and so it's hard for me to concentrate. And then
you still do it, okay?
Yeah, okay, but sooner or later I lose my concentration, and so my thoughts are wandering off.
Try to bring it back.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, that's why we practice every day. If you could do it, like this, then we don't have to do it anymore. Yeah, we have to. Because even if you can concentrate today, tomorrow something else will try to distract you. Or even bodily pain or sickness, or mental, anguish or emotional distress that is brought upon you by the environment, by the associate. So we have to do it every day to cleanse that. See what I mean? Okay. So not because you hear the sound all the time, you should not concentrate anymore. It's good, but you should still do it, okay? It's the added energy, and it makes you feel wonderful. You do it the way I taught at the initiation. It makes you feel wonderful. Bodily, you feel so relaxed, and even when you are in distress, you feel immediately calm down. So that you should do it. You see what I mean? Put back the energy where it goes out every day. Put it back in, right? You withdraw your energy back again, all right? So even if you hear it every day, every time, that's the way you should do. But still do the method that I teach you, all right? This helps wonderfully. You must, otherwise you feel agitated. You cannot survive in this world well without doing Kuan Yin method. After you do it, then you know the difference, right? Before you don't know the difference. Now you still suffer, you still be influenced by people, but you have Kuan Yin method. You can always recharge yourself, retreat yourself, give yourself a little retreat and rest. You see what I mean? From the turbulence, and then you recharge, and then you feel better to face the difficulty again. Before, you only face difficulty. No weapons to against it, no shield, nowhere to retreat even for 5 minutes. And then breathe and then go back again. See, before just fighting until you drop dead. And now you can retreat anytime and go back fight again. Okay?
Okay. Thanks God, thank you for getting us here. I am from Brazil. I would like to ask you, please, Master, my mother and me, we get some children's adoption, orphan, and you want to get more. But some people in Brazil, from some religions, told us this is wrong because we can change the karma of those children. How can I know I am doing the right thing or not? Please help me.
You do the right thing when you feel good.
Thank you.
Okay? When your heart tells you this is good, and makes others happy, just do it. Don't care karma. You see, Jesus died. No, he probably don't like it, but he feels good doing that. Because he do it for humankind, for his disciples. He doesn't care.
So we're not giving troubles to...
If they need you and you feel good and you can afford it, just do it. If it makes you feel good. Yeah? If it makes you feel good. Because you also have to be able to live, you see? And if you adopt them, you can take care of them, then adopt as many as you can take care and as many as you feel good. God never forbids you doing things like that. Even if you take their karma, so what? We are here to take karma. Yeah? If we can, we do it. We're not scared, no?
Thanks a lot.
I have a question about going into the Golden Age. And as we move into the Golden Age, wouldn't that mean that a lot of our initiates would start sort of popping up to the 5th level and becoming masters?
Maybe. Why not? All of you are popping up. I'm looking at you like looking at masters now. You are my master. You just wanted to see me, and I have to run, have to fly. Yeah? From wherever. Doesn't matter how long. Doesn't matter how tired I am. Yeah? Doesn't matter how busy. So
if that's the case, I'd like to request to be brought up to the 5th level, because I'm tired of being down here.
Oh, well, you are as high as you want to be. Right? So you just have to want to be that. Everybody's tired. But I think you are already the masters. If you wait until Golden Age and you pop up and become more master, then I don't know where I go. You're already a master of yourself, your destiny. You have everything you want. There's no need to number 5th, number 4th again. That's the Buddha stuff. Okay, we don't care. We have to be happy, you know, and be confident, be positive. Every time you think that you're at the lower level, throw that idea away. Every time you feel you're depressed, you're beaten up, throw that idea away. And that's tough. But that's how you beat the blue. That's how you become higher. You cannot want to be 5th level and thinking that yourself lowly and beaten up by karma and be the negative at the same time. I can't help you. You are the one who decides which level you want to be, not me. I can't bless you. You bless yourself. Suppose I say, okay, go to the 5th level. I bless you. But your mind still get used to it, you know, thinking negatively and depressed and pessimistic. So you have to train your mind to tell him that you are the master. You tell him what to think, what to do, what to feel, and which level you are in command. When you can do that, then you know you are the master. You are already a master. Just you have a hard time convincing yourself. Okay? You have to work with yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next.
Please, I would like to know why the practice is light and sound. Why this is the best to get enlightened.
Because it is the best. No explanation.
You can't explain a little more about it?
The more I explain, the more it sounds garbage to me. Actually, you know, how can you explain the sun? You know, it just is. And because it's ourselves. The light and the sound are our essence. You understand? You go back to yourself. What else could you feel better if you are yourself? What else can make the fish feel better if he's in the water? Huh? Why he feels better in the water? Because he's a fish. Well, ask me to explain. I don't know. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And if you feel good, that's you know already. Okay? Yeah. It's only the best. That's all I know. Yeah? Okay. And if you look for reference, we can see it in the Bible. Yeah? Like St. John hear the trumpet, you know, And God comes with the voice of the thunder. You know, in the beginning was the Word. From the Word comes our being, yeah, the sound. So if we are in our element, it must be the best, don't you think? Yeah, that's what it is. In the Buddhist sutras, say the same thing. In the Quran, wherever you find it, always mention light and sound. This is the essence of our being. And now you know, scientifically speaking, we are light and sound. We are energy. So what else can it make us feel the best if it's not ourselves? You know, go back into our elements, realizing ourselves. Yeah, that's the best. That's all it is. Okay.
So it's seeing our own light and hearing our own sound.
Yeah.
Actually.
No, seeing yourself, hearing yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
Not your own light, but you are the light. Not your own sound, but you are the sound. You are the vibration that creates the whole universe. You are that. You are the commander-in-chief of this cosmos. The more you realize that you are that, the more power you have, the more free you become. Instead of realizing that you are this flesh, you are this fingernail, you are this and that, you realize, no, no, no. I am the creator. I am the light. I'm the sound. I am that. I am that absolute thing. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
To listen to the following discussion with Supreme Master Ching Hai, entitled Every Soul Marks Its Own Journey, spoken to our association members at the International 3-Day Retreat in Los Angeles, California, on December 16, 1998.
Querida maestra, muchas gracias por todo lo que hace por nosotros. Respecto a que el amor es la ley universal, ¿qué relación tiene la experiencia que se tiene en la meditación como crecimiento en el amor de la persona que medita? ¿Hay algún crecimiento en el amor si se tiene una experiencia?
She wants to know if when you have an experience, your capacity for love is greater.
Yes.
She wants to know if it's related.
Yes, you're more, it's a universal love, right?
Respecto a la ley, respecto al amor, como ley suprema del universo, a veces tenemos costumbres no bonitas, como murmuración, inconformidad con los que están a nuestro lado. ¿Es esas acciones muy, muy negativas contra el amor o cuál es la salida para que una persona iluminada viva mejor el amor respecto a esas críticas?
She said that love is the supreme law in the universe. And she wants to know that sometime with our families or friends we do not act from that higher standard of love. And she wants to know sort of what we need to do. You know, how can we sort of get around that?
Yeah. Sometimes we can be very loving and kind. Sometimes they might interfere again. It's all right, take it easy. If you can be loving, it's best. If sometimes you lose it, okay, try it again. Okay? Act naturally. But be loving, all right? At least in the heart. Sometimes we cannot help to react the way we do. Maybe it's also good for the other party. So just do whatever in your power. Do whatever what you think is right, okay? Do whatever you think is right. Yeah.
I was just wondering if it's important to be careful about what relationships we have with people and who we associate with, or should we just not worry about it and focus on our meditation?
Yeah, do what you feel right. If it doesn't disturb you, have an association with many people, as many as you want. If you feel disturbed, then you should kind of reduce it, you know, until as much as you can. until you're stronger, be able to relate more to people. All right? It depends on you. There's no fast rules. Okay? Sometimes if we let go and we have relationship with other people, if we let go, and it also helps us. If you can think of everyone as a Buddha and let go, also don't harm you. But sometimes we are not that strong. And you have to adjust, okay? Be flexible.
Does it help the people that we're around because
Help
we're
them?
meditating? Yeah.
Oh, of course, it helps them tremendously. What do you think? That's why we do it also, not only for us. We purify the environment, we uplift people, we heal the sick, and we help the poor, and we elevate the soul, you know. Everything we do without doing. That's why after initiation and you meditate a lot, many people like you more. They kind of try to find an excuse to talk to you, don't they? Yes, that's what it is. Your inner beauty attracts people. Your inner light shines through your eyes. And people love to be around you, even if they don't know you meditate.
Does it actually encourage them towards the path at all?
Well, it helps them to remind them inside, you know, and help them a little bit. Yes, sure.
And the other question is picking up on something you mentioned earlier about sexual energy causing problems. I was wondering if you could explain how that happens and what we should do to deal with it.
You see, there are many kinds of energy, different levels that we process. See? The sexual energy is the most resemble to the ecstasy that we have during samadhi. You see? So, some people, they enter samadhi and they experience the ecstasy. So they be able to control the sexual energy. Yeah? Most people, when they haven't reached that level and they just experience the sexual energy, then it feels so good. So that make them off balance. Their body, their cells react kind of differently. Just like after initiation or when you're out of samadhi, your body feels sometimes weird, yeah, or shaking. You know, on the other case. See what I mean? So that's the way it is. And the mind also go, you know, like cuckoo. That's why when people are in love, they're just like walking on the cloud and they're cuckoo sometimes. See what I mean? Yeah. And because of the sudden change of the chemistry and the chemical reaction and the side effect of it, it makes the mind off balance. And so they become either overly happy or agitated for no reason. And they cannot reason with themselves or with the partner anymore. You have to understand the nature of sexual energy. But to understand one thing and to accept it is another thing.
It's been a great honor to meet you, and I think it's the best Christmas present I've ever had.
Thank you. Same to you. You are my best Christmas present. You see, for example, even gambling, okay? Gambling, right? I said to you, don't gamble. Huh? You probably, many of you wonder why it's harmless, you know? We just play a few paper cards and bet $1 or $2. What harm can it be? Yeah. It's no harm. But you see the side effect. Sometimes you lose, you become bad loser. Or the other person lose. He became bad loser and produced a bad energy between each other. You lose a friend. And you hate each other and things like that, you know, create bad energy, negative energy. And that you have to bear. You have to feel choked, you feel pressure. You see what I mean? And if it comes to worse case, you'll be addicted. If you win, or if you lose, you want to regain it. If you win, you want to continue. It's a human mind. It keeps training. After a while, you get used to gambling. You want it more. And then you go to bigger places. And then you might lose bigger time. And then you hurt yourself. You lose your job. You lose your family. You might sell your wife and kids even. Some people do that. You see, it's the effect that is bad. It's not truly gamble. It's not bad. Suppose I sit here and do some gamble. Would you think I'm a bad person? I'm very bad or sinful? No. Might not be so, because I don't mean nothing to me. I could play the whole night, or I could play the whole life. It don't mean nothing to me. It will not affect me at all. I would not sell you to make more money. But for most of people, they can't handle it. You see what I mean? Just like sex, they can't handle it. They're too weak for this powerful addiction. Like alcohol and cigarette. You smoke one, tomorrow two. Next day, you had a whole packet, and then you can't quit. See? Or alcohol. See? How many people start with one glass? That's all they started with. Even half a glass, or even a sip. Cocaine, anything is the same. They started with this much. Right? And that's how they grow into trouble. That's why I say stay away from them. Even though I don't condemn anything, and I know the soul chooses his own path. But whatever you have chosen, or whatever you want to choose, you have to know the consequence, and choose it wisely. If you want to go home quicker, if you decided that this time you want to go home, stay away from this distraction. It costs too much for you, mentally. Yeah? Yeah.
I want to thank you for my initiation. I was initiated in March, and I've changed my whole life. God has changed my life.
Yeah.
Dear Master, my work involves working with people a lot. I do work with people. I help people at work, and I do not have much control over the amount of work that I have. So at the end of the day, I sometimes feel very tired and very heavy, and that sometimes has an effect on my meditation. And I wonder if I'm just drawing negative powers from those people. What do you do? I'm a physician.
Oh, well, that's a very demanding job. Very demanding. I don't know any physician who says that he feels good at the end of the day. But that's your noble choice. Or you have to sacrifice. Right? We do need physicians, and it's a very good choice you made. Or else you may have a rest for a while and do it again later. Okay? If it's too much for you, you take a rest. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, if you can afford it, go back again anew.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Master, first I want to thank you. It's been 6 months. Last time I talked to you, I was very excited. I had just been initiated, and things were going too fast for me. And I had so many questions. And I just want to let you know that I guess 90% of my questions have been answered. And thank you very much. And I followed your directions, listened to myself, and I should listen to you. And things have been just, going beautiful. I'm seeing things in a different light.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, illusion. I know I can exactly see how things are, and I'm a different person. And right now, I can't think of any questions.
You are yourself now. You're more yourself now, right?
Yes, exactly.
You're more the person that you think you should be and like it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I can tell, white from black, and it wasn't like that before. And I'm very sure of myself.
Yes. Good.
And thank
Good
you
to
very
hear.
much.
Thank you.
I want to thank you. This is my second day. And first of all, to be with 4,000 people, sisters and brothers, is very special.
Very special.
Very, very special. My whole life I have looked for love. And there's this love in this room from internationally, all over the world.
It's international love.
What I want to share with you is your sign says one world of peace. I have had a life of very much of a lot of karmic debt. And I've stepped up to the plate to say, I'm claiming my power back to give back to the world. And I have started a nonprofit, and it's called a Safe Haven for Little People. I train women to get off welfare, give them jobs, daycare facilities for children. And I was given an invitation to come down here because my business card was given to one of your associates. and it was a gift, and I know there's no accidents, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I feel very blessed, and I want to have your blessing for Safe Haven and the little people.
No problem.
And I just feel so loved in this room with all these people internationally. And it will help the next child and woman be self-sufficient.
Yes.
Of one world, of one peace.
Okay.
Good evening, Master. I met somebody here during the last couple of days, a lot of beautiful people, a lot of wonderful people. And one person happens to know a lot about crystals and the energy of crystals. And I happen to wear crystals myself, but I don't profess to have any power with them or anything. But this particular person has some knowledge and wisdom of that use of crystal energy. And I think it was mentioned on the little initiation form that some powers ought not to be used. And I think he was understanding that perhaps he should not pursue that if he's practicing the Kuan Yin method. And I kind of had a hard time accepting that myself. If he is full of love and wanting to help somebody, why would that be bad? Is it bad, and should he not do that?
Do what?
Help others with the knowledge.
Crystal?
Yes, with the knowledge that he has with that tool.
Try.
It's not a bad thing?
No.
Very good. I didn't think so. And I just wanted to make it clear so he
It's
wouldn't
clear
think so
as crystal,
too.
that crystal is crystal. It's not God power though. It's probably temporarily used, just like medicine or herbs. You know, it's additional perhaps, but it's not the ultimate power. That's
True.
all, okay? And if people are clinging too much to those external things, only, you see what I mean?
Right.
Then it's no good.
No.
But you see, because we have been already clinging too much to external reliance, you know, like, okay, we rely on the doctor, we rely on medicine, we rely on crystal, we rely on magical power already. So now when you come to me and say, time. Come in. You get the biggest crystal in here. Use it. It's eternal, it's everlasting, no cost money, don't have to wear it and don't have to shine it and don't worry to lose it. Alright? So it's up to you to cut it off with those small toys. But you can still wear them. And if you feel it's helpful, it's fine with me. But don't cling to that. That's all. And do not try to preach to people that crystal can heal you and all that. Because there's a greater power than crystal. And try to remind people of that. It would be more lasting healing. All right? It's not bad to try to help people. Not bad at all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Since I was initiated, sometimes I asked you, like I prayed to you to help some of the people that I know. Many times you granted my wishes, and I know that you, like the karma in this world is physical, and you pay for it. And I really feel like I want to ask you something. I have this dilemma because I don't want to cause additional trouble to you, because I know that your mission is much greater than help like my relatives or friends or whatever. And I just wonder is it, maybe it's a funny question, but I wonder, is it possible that everything that I ask like will be like reducted from my account? I mean, when I get stronger later, like can I pay for it? But later when I get strong, because right now, like sometimes I think like maybe it's better that something bad happened to me than to someone else that I love, because it's also it's kind of pain. But at the same time, I realize that I can't handle it right now. It's impossible. So I wonder, is it possible that in the like give me a loan?
If your bank account is big, it can be deductible. But if your bank account is -0, then it deducts from the master's bank.
I ask for the loan.
Don't worry about it. Just ask whatever you need, okay?
Okay, thanks.
And if your bank is big, I deduct from them. Yes. It's like that, okay? It's like that. Okay? So whether you pray to Master to help the other person or you try to help it with yourself, it's the same stuff. We are one. Ask anything you want. Okay? Anything you want. That's what the Master is there for. You have no one else in this world to ask for this stuff. If you ask for money, maybe your parents can give you, your friends can lend you, or your bank can loan you. But if you ask for upliftment, elevation of suffering, you can only ask the Master. So do ask. Okay? No problem. You see, I'm still alive, I'm good, I'm well. What else can you do to harm me? What can you do? Right? I can take as much as karma as God allows. And if He doesn't allow, then He doesn't allow. If He does allow, I take. Okay? Just the effect of the body, and it's very minimal compared to the happiness that it brings.
Hi, Master. I read in the Bible, in the Apocalypse book, that when we will be near of the golden era, God Himself will be with all His love between us.
Right.
Now, I believe that because you are with us.
Yeah, we have God now. Yeah, right? We have God within us now, and we feel in the golden age. That's what golden age is.
But before we didn't realize that.
Yeah, now you realize. It's good. Your English excellent.
Master, I want to thank you. Grateful for the life, for all the things we have, because you have given us the opportunity to get enlightenment and to see the light. I have changed my life. I have to pass through hard things, you know, but this time with the practice, I got past the troubles.
Yes, easily.
Easily, yes. And I am very grateful for that, for your love for everything.
Your luck. Your luck and your destiny. I'm just telling you what you should have. And now you have it, okay?
Yes.
Now, I try my best.
Yes. Now I have my little trouble with my friends, with my parents, and with the people who work with me, because they can accept the still of life that I have choice. No. Only one of my daughters have been initiated, and another looks to me in a strange.
Understand? Even they crucified Jesus. Remember that?
Yes.
Human beings are very blessed, but they are very strange. So bear with it. After a while, you get better. Okay? See how many people love Jesus now? The whole world. He's more famous than when he was alive. When he was alive, people hunted him down and made trouble for his disciple. And now everybody kneel in front of him every day. The Bible was the bestseller all time. So take time, be patient, yeah. Love thy enemy. Do whatever you can to stay loving and connected with God. Regardless if people follow you or not, understand you or not. Even Jesus is misunderstood. Buddha attempted assassination. You know, and Mohammed was chased all over the places as to defend themselves. The Muslim at those times. And the Sikhs and all the masters. Huh? So, actually, the people who are a higher level, they accept you quicker. And the people who are not yet ready to go home, they tend to react with a little less enthusiasm. But it's all right. It's all right. It's also love. I explained to you long ago. That is love. They want to keep you here. They want to keep you with them. They will be lonely without you. Because they want to continue their dusty journey and they know you're going. You know, sometimes when we have a party and we have good time together, and one of a person want to go home, and we say, no, don't go. No, see, say. And you try to shut the door, you try to drag him into the sofa again, say, give him more drink, things like that, you understand? It's just the company that they want to keep. No hatred, nothing in the house of God. No such thing as enemy or hatred. It just seems so, the reaction. But inside is different, okay? All right. Yes, sister.
Yes, I would like to first say you have a very good sense of humor. Did God create us, or are we creating God daily by being our best?
Okay, I answer one by one. Huh? Oh, God created us, and we create God. Well, actually, it's the same, because we are God, God are us, so.
If we are God, then define I am that I am.
Oh, sure. If that's what you want to put it.
Can you explain more? Is that some kind of a unit of awareness?
Yes, when you are complete enlightened, you know that you and God are one. So whether you create God or God creates you, it makes no difference no more.
Thank you, Master.
Boa noite, mestra. É só um agradecimento. Quero fazer. Desde que eu fui iniciada, tudo para mim se tornou mais fácil. E também quero agradecer, primeiramente, a você e a monja Tonkan, que chegou recentemente do Brasil. Ela é muito maravilhosa. Obrigada.
She's Brazilian too. She said, thank you very much for she stay here. After she got the enlightenment, everything's going so easy in her life. And I can say the same, because I couldn't be here. And everything is just happened normally. It's a miracle.
Miracle, yes.
Miracle. So she wants to say thank you.
Yes. Thanks God for you. Yes, because you're good. So things happen good. Okay.
Yes, Master. You bless me with your presence. I have a question. It is possible, after you doing Kwan Kwan, the sounds, we was talking about the sounds before. You answered so many questions that I have. Thank you. But it is possible, after you doing Kwan Kwan, the second day when you return to your house, go into the room that you was doing Kwan Kwan, listen the sounds? the vibrations?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
And even the wall vibrates, the ceiling vibrates.
The
yeah. That should be.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be. Anywhere you go, you meditate. The energy stays in that place.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
You know already, why ask? That's why you should do good things all the time, to surround yourself with good energy. Even talk about meditation, talk about God, talk about master power, talk about positive things, good things. Also, create good energy. So when you meditate, it creates, of course, good energy, and it stays there. And the more you meditate in that place, the more thicker energy it becomes. The more you talk about positive things, the thicker wall of energy you're surrounding yourself. And then, like attract light, you extract more good energy from different direction. And so wherever you go, you carry this so-called pocket of energy, or hollow of energy, good energy, you see? And the more good energy you carry, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more you talk about positive and good things. The more positive and good things you talk about and do good and positive things you do, the more good energies you create. The more good energies you create, the better you feel, and you do better things, and power never ends, you see? So never ever sink into negative circle. Just stay positive. I know it's hard, because sometimes people drag you down, but beware. Okay, beware. Always try to stay positive. Say positive thing, do positive thing. Okay? As much as you can. And so protect yourself, and then you create a wonderful house for you, a movable house. Everywhere you go, you take light, good energy, good vibration. And the more of that, the more you attract. And the more you attract, the more powerful, more positive. So on. I'm glad to see so many new faces. and brilliant smile. Cheese, you are good. I want to thank you for everything that you do for me every day. I mean for yourself, but that also doing it for me because I'm you. We are together. So whatever good you do, I thank you so much. And whatever bad you do, forget it, start it again.
The doctor told me that I had like some kind of brain disease. And I'm pretty much just confused like as to what it is. Like, should I take the medication or should I not bother?
Take the medication. Okay?
Okay.
Listen to the doctor.
All right. All right.
Okay. I tell you the story many times already. You did not listen. There was a guy who was very, very faithful to God. He believes in God very much. And he always thinks God protects him and helps him at any time. So one time, there was a big flood, and his house was covered with water, and he was on top of the roof. And everybody passed by with, boats and all that, and tell, come, jump in on a boat, we go out of here. He said, no, I wait for God. God take care of me. I don't need any boats. So the boat went by. Another boat come over. Come here. Let's take you out of this house. No, God is with me. I'm not going anywhere until God comes. And then the helicopter came finally and said, come on, let's take you out of here before you drown. The waters keep rising up. And he said, no, God will take me. No physical necessity. And then finally he drowned. Yeah, helicopter also cannot help him, he's drowned. So he went to heaven and complained, God, I believe you so much. Why didn't you come and help me? Why didn't you take me out of the water? Let me drown like this. God said, well, I sent a boat and a second boat and a helicopter. You never took it. See?